Welcome to the latest on C.S. Lewis, providing timely and timeless news and information. I'm your host, William O'Flaherty. Coming up, 2023 C.S. Lewis Summer Seminars. Potential Lego Narnia set for 75th anniversary. Free lecture video, C.S. Lewis and the Romantic Heresy. And much, much more. C.S. Lewis Foundation is hosting 2 one-week seminars in Oxford this summer, July 22nd and July 30th. Each week is limited to just 14 people, and the content for them are the same. The imagination and apologetics of C.S. Lewis is the theme, and Dr. Don King is one of the leaders. If you're into Legos, then listen up. Recently, a proposal was made to the Lego Ideas website for a Narnia set in celebration of the 75th anniversary of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It needs 10,000 supporters before getting official consideration, and supporting it merely means you are interested. If you want to stimulate your brain, then check out C.S. Lewis and the Romantic Heresy video freely available on the Wade Center YouTube channel. This lecture by Dr. Jeffrey Barbeau is the first of 3 in a series, which is an annual event at Wheaton College. Here's a quick look at a few other things worth noting. Not a Tame Lion, The Life, Teachings, and Legacy of C.S. Lewis by Terry Glaspie is now available as an audiobook. The Abolition of Man is the theme of 2 podcasts by Joel and Jacob from their Tolle Lege podcast that can be seen on YouTube. Early last month, Donald T. Williams spoke 3 times at the Defending the Faith conference on themes related to Lewis. Audio versions of each talk are freely available. Here's something by Lewis you may have overlooked. Psychoanalysis and Literary Criticism is an essay by Lewis best available in the Selected Literary Essays book from 1969. It was first a talk given in 1940, and among other things, takes issue with the notion that literary works can be reduced to mere wish fulfillment. Here's a book I hope you have. Remembering C.S. Lewis, Recollection of Those Who Knew Him, edited by James Como, is the 3rd edition of a title first published in 1979 when it was then known as C.S. Lewis at the Breakfast Table and Other Reminiscences. 24 reflections are offered. Here's a fact about Lewis you might not have known. Although Lewis taught for 30 years at Oxford University, he never held the title of professor there. He was just a don, which is a tutor or lecturer on a certain subject. In the UK, when Lewis taught, a professor was typically the head of a department and one who had a more flexible schedule. Finally, consider checking out these resources I have online. Back in 2011, I interviewed Terry Glaspie about an earlier edition of Not a Tame Lion. More recently, I did an essay chat with Corey Latta about the essay mentioned earlier, Psychoanalysis and Literary Criticism. Finally, earlier this month, I posted my conversation with Don King about Inkling, historian and brother, about the life of Lewis's brother, Warnie. I'm William O'Flaherty, author of the misquotable C.S. Lewis, and C.S. Lewis Goes to Hell, a companion and study guide to the Screwtape Letters. Visit essentialcslewis.com to keep up on all the material I cover about Lewis, including how to find me on Twitter and the names of my various C.S. Lewis Facebook groups that I oversee. The latest on C.S. Lewis is a feature of the Knowing and Understanding C.S. Lewis YouTube channel. Let me know what you think of this episode by leaving a comment. Also, help me promote this video by liking and sharing it with others. Plus, subscribe to this channel. If you have news of something related to Lewis that you'd like me to consider sharing, then leave a comment or email me info@essentialcslewis.com.